Hi students, today I am here with another lesson in English. I have been talking about a few sentences and I taught you already tenses and I have explained the different tenses that we use. Today in another segment I would like to talk about the types of sentences. The sentences can be broadly categorized into four. You might have already learned it. The first type is declarative type. Declarative sentences are nothing but statements. They are statements, or also you can talk about them as assertive sentences. Assertive sentences. Most of the sentences are declarative sentences. For example, you talk about this is a whiteboard. This is a marker. You are students. I am a teacher. All these are declarative sentences. And in declarative sentences, you can have the tenses. Different tenses are used. Now, for example, see, he runs. It's a declarative sentence. And declarative sentence can be again categorized into affirmative and negative. For example, this is a positive sentence, affirmative sentence. But you can make it negative, okay, by just for example, he runs. What is the negative of this? He doesn't run. So this is affirmative and this is negative. So if you add one no and do, it becomes negative. It is raining. This can also be converted to affirmative. This is already affirmative. Negative is it is not raining. It is not raining. But remember one thing, when you change into negatives, we contract the form. For example, here he runs, and here this one is in fact does not, but we use the contracted form of does not. This is doesn't. Here also it is possible to write it isn't raining. It isn't raining. I am teaching you. It can be consonant. I am in teaching. He isn't teaching. So contracted form is used in negative sentences. But in affirmative sentence, we go with the regular pattern. Again, declarative sentence can again be categorized into three types: simple, complex, compound. That I am planning to take another lesson in detail. Simple, complex, and compound. Declarative sentence can be again broadly categorized into simple. Simple sentence is, this one is a simple sentence where you have one subject and one verb. But if there is a conjunction used, then it becomes either a compound one or a complex one. For example, he runs. Same sentence you can change it into a compound by saying he runs is simple, but you can change it into a compound by adding one more conjunction to it. For example, he runs and plays football. Here there are two sentences. There are two verbs. Look here. There are two verbs: runs and plays, and it is joined by a conjunction and. So that is why it is known as compound sentence. And some grammarians talk about fanboys. If you find a sentence with any one of them, like F stands for, A for, and, N for, nor, B for, but, O for, or, Y for, yet, S for, so. So if you find a sentence with any of these coordinating conjunctions, you can easily conclude that it is a compound sentence. But you say, another sentence, the same sentence, if you convert into a complex one, you say, if he runs fast. If he runs fast, he will be qualified. If he runs fast, he will be qualified to the next round. So this is a conditional sentence. If. This is not a compound one, this is a complex one, because there is a condition and a result. Here condition is if he runs fast, that is a conditional clause, and the main clause over here is he will be qualified to the next round. So there are two clauses over there, a conditional clause and a main clause. Such type of sentences are known as complex sentences. Before I came to this classroom for the lecture, I prepared a lot. So that before I came to classroom is a complex sentence, because there is a independent dependent clause. The other one, I prepared a lot, that is a main clause. So there are two clauses possible in these two. Now coming to the next type, interrogative. Interrogatives are nothing but questions. Interrogatives are questions. Questions can be two types. One is, first type is WH, second type is yes or no. For example, do you know English is an yes or no question, because the answer is yes or no. Do you have a pen? Yes or no. Are you from America? Yes or no. Did you understand what I said? Yes or no. So if you get an answer yes or no, they are known as yes or no questions. Second type, WH questions, where you will have questions beginning with why, where, what, which, how. These sentences, these questions are framed with either any of them, WH. It is known as WH questions. They don't have an answer yes or no. For example, where is your classroom? Where is the post office? Where is the post office? Where is your fan? Where is the duster? So there it is WH question. So second type, interrogatives, you have two types, WH and yes or no. Now moving to the third one, which is imperative, there are two types. First one is a command, an order. For example, get out from here, come out, do it. If for example, a few kings command them, kill him, beat him. This is command, come here. Remember, in imperative sentences, the subject is not written, the subject is understood. For example, here there is no subject, only verb is there. Here this is an adverb, and here the subject is you, which is not written there. We omit the subject to give imperative mood. It is known as imperative mood. Second one is request, where you come up with a request like, please come here. Could you please tell me your name? Can you lift this up? All those requests, please come, please go, please open your book, please give me a glass of water. All these are requests. So imperatives can be either an order or a command or a request, and these are used in, very often, frequently in our talk. Most of the people use this, especially in a conversation. We go with these commands. And fourth one is exclamatory, which doesn't need a lot of elaboration or explanation. You can understand these are all exclamatory sentences, where you come up with an exclamation, excitement, a lot of excitement. You say, alas, we won the match. Wow, it was a bad day. Hooray, we won the match. So it can be either of joy or sorrow or excitement or disappointment or disgust. So any strong emotions like anger, wonder, excitement, sorrow, joy, jubilation, disgust, despair, all this can be expressed with exclamatory sentences. So my dear students, I hope it is clear to everyone I would like to sum up saying that the sentences in English can be broadly categorized into 4: declarative or assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. I hope this is clear to you, and next time I will come up with an elaboration of another segment. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.